Pisces, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. What's he got to tell you? First card out. Second card out. This is your week ahead tarot card reading. This is a message for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. It is an energy reading, Pisces. So you take it where and how it resonates in your life. Let's let that card sit there. It's your message. You take it where it resonates. If you are looking for, you feel like you need a personal message, I do those as well. Check out my website and schedule and book on your own time when it's right for you. You can come to me at any time. My books are always open. Pisces, this is a timeless message. So even though I do produce a new Pisces message every single week, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. These messages only come to you when you are ready to receive them. So you call them into you. That's the way it works. All right, you ready, guys? Let's go. Pisces energy. Pisces. All right. God, what else wants to come out for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign? Okay. There's a card that wants to crown your reading. Let's talk about the one that's facing us. Spirit has a plan. So this is an indicator, like a flag almost, of fate, or that you are involved right now. Currently you are engaged in a cycle that is fated, or that is like destined. There's also this sense of maybe you feel called, or there's a calling and you feel pulled, but that is because there's something in you that you're connecting with. You know that there's a purpose, you know that there's a higher power, that there's another, like an aerial view of higher perspective that's going on here, that's not just what you can see. So this is about faith and tapping into faith in order to see the true direction and allow it to be pulled. It's not necessarily the consciousness that is directing you, but a faith or a subconscious connection to the way you're being led. You know that there is more going on here than meets the eye, and that is confirmed. And then we have, bam, watch your words. So it's like, it's not time to talk to everybody. It's not time to open up it's time to actually keep to yourself a little bit. And don't let everybody know what you're up to or what you're thinking, because people will misinterpret it, will spread the message, will get things out before it's time. It's like, just watch what you say, and also watch that you don't adopt, like pay attention to your thoughts. Do you think them because you really are connected to that truth? Or are you saying them because that's just what you're repeating and it's common, and maybe it's common knowledge? Common knowledge doesn't necessarily have to be right knowledge or correct knowledge. Sometimes it's just people are parroting. They're just repeating, and they don't really know the full gravity of that repetition, or even if what they're saying is real or true. So there's this sense of, it's not about talking right now. It's more about listening. All right, so let's see this card that jumped out as the crown of your message. Spirit has your back, and that's in reverse. So even though Spirit has a plan, it doesn't feel like God is on your side. There is a weight here, or a sense of, almost a sense of, why are things so hard on me? And it doesn't mean that God isn't really on your side. That's not true. God is on your side. But there is that sense, a feeling of, I feel like everything's put against me. I feel like everything is intentionally difficult. This is the acknowledgement of that, or why are things not going my way? Now, this doesn't necessarily even have to reflect God so much as government. It could, and this is my government card, because I'm from the United States. and the eagle represents us. So every time I see this card, there is that sense of government. You know, the higher power, not just in the higher power as spiritually, but the higher power is in the authority of whatever state or country that you live in. Well, that's in reverse, my friends. So ding dong, hello. That's an acknowledgement of you're living in a pretty corrupt place, and maybe you don't trust a lot of leadership or leaders around you. Maybe that's why you want to keep your mouth shut and be like, I'm going to connect to the only higher power that matters, instead of the people who think they're in control. Laws, rules, regulations, it's just a bunch of fucking restrictions. This could also be discombobulated, not feeling like you fit in the system. Now, I know that sounds all conspiracy theory. Let me give you an example of how it's every day. Like you're trying to get back into work. Say, you know, after COVID and stuff, a lot of people lost their jobs and stuff. Maybe you're trying to get back into work and you feel like you just, like, nobody's reading your resume. You know, nobody gets you, or you don't fit in this system, but you still need a goddamn job. But you're feeling like, you know, you don't fit in there, or you're not approved of. Was because this shit is convoluted. And it's backwards, and it could very well be that you're dealing with somebody that's crooked. And I don't think it's a someone so much as it is an organization or a system. Could even mean trouble with the law, which you may have to take some responsibility for. But I'm just saying, Spirit does have a plan. Okay, this card. Trust in divine detours. Now that's coming up maybe toward the end of this week, or in like at least a month. There's a sense of you are going to be redirected, and trust like that you don't necessarily know the direction, and that's what koala does signify to us. It's like it's a message that you don't necessarily know the right direction, and there's conflict with the powers that be here because you don't necessarily understand the direction. It's not telling you to change who you are. It's saying leave yourself open to change where your focus is or what direction you're heading in. God has a plan. Spirit has a plan, and these are divine detours that are going to help you navigate whatever crazy system or crap has been pushing down on you. And you ain't got to talk about this shit. Don't tell everybody what you're doing or what you're up to. It's really not about being secretive. It's about being private and knowing how powerful privacy is. And I think that everybody needs to freaking remember how powerful privacy is. People just forgot. People think they need to lay all their shit out there. Don't. This is not the time for it. It's a time for you to contemplate, take in information, and don't let people know what the fuck you're doing, because at this point, maybe you don't even know what the fuck you're doing. And that's okay, as long as you are connected to God and saying, okay, take the wheel for me. And God is going to do that for you. You can expect that to be happening sooner than later. We're going to get into tarot to try to get more details as to when that's going to be, what that's going to be. Tell us a little bit more about these divine detours. So this is the devil. This is more Capricorn energy. People not appreciating your work, or people like feeling like you're being stuck or used, or not getting jobs. Basically, that's what it feels like. Really being undervalued or appreciated. Yeah, that's what it is. People really not, or this is a fear. It could be a fear that people aren't respecting or appreciating or paying you for what you do. You could feel like you're getting paid for nothing, or you're so afraid that you end up taking positions that well, that's what it is. It's like you're so afraid that you end up taking positions that don't pay you a lot, that maybe make you feel underpaid, or that people have you wrapped up somehow to not pay you what they really owe you. And that's pretty fucked up, and that would be coming from an authority, your boss, or the system that you're working for. Okay, so what does Pisces do about this? Work for yourself. Figure something else out. This is entrepreneurial, because you have the energy, and you have the talent, and you have the fucking skill. So it's almost like, well, and it's funny because this comes out afterward. What do you mean by this, God? What do you mean by this for Pisces? How do they get from point A to point B? Heartbreak. Oh, shit. What's the heartbreak? Oh, okay. The heartbreak is in how you feel about how you feel about how your experiences or how your skills are being treated, or that you're not using them and you feel like you're totally being separated from everything that you want to do. I just heard this. That's not true. This is the hard part. This is almost like the boot camp that is fucked up, but at the same time, my friends, it is really, really good for you, because it's going to make you better at what you do than you could ever imagine. And even though this is the rough patch or the downward slope of your journey, I guarantee you that it is the right path, and you need to stay on this journey, because this is how you reemerge as the person who can do anything. Like, what you're experiencing now is going to set you up for the most magic you've ever made. And it is this year. It's not that far out. I heard maybe about 4 months out. Tops. Tops. I feel like that in a lot of ways, this is just you. And I'm going to call you on this. I'm going to say, because it's not what you want or what you're comfortable with right now, and you want to find reasons why it's evil. It's not. It's just restrictive. It's just hard ass. It's just not friendly. It's not cute. It's not sensitive. It's not kind. It's the real fucking world. It's adulting. And that's the struggle that you're about to enter into, to emerge this, like, actually making something that really fucking matters. But you have to go through this time. This is your cocoon. This is where you break down. I hate to break it to you. But once again, at least I can offer you a timeline that says this doesn't last forever. This is the Hierophant. Taurus season just gave you a date. What's Taurus season begins at the end of April. April 21st, 22nd, maybe 20th this year. 420 was that? No. Anyway, I'm just joking with you. So you just got the day. So it's gonna, let me say, life is about to be a struggle for you guys, up through about, the 20th of April, end of April. But as soon as Taurus season kicks in, there seems to be something that solidifies, and money starts to turn back on. And this is the thing. You're going to be angry and creating all these conspiracy theories in your head, because you're going to think something evil's happening to me. No, it's just fucking life. It's just restriction. It's just the doors aren't fucking open. Like that's what it is. And it's lasting longer than you want it to. It's funny because like everybody can have faith a week. What about 2 weeks? What about 3 weeks? What about 4 months? You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody can have faith. Have faith, because the truth is, this is a beautiful detour. This is a beautiful road that you're on. Because whether or not you realized it, you needed to become something more than what you were to be everything that you wanted to be. And God has put you on this path to make you into what you see yourself as. But your reality and the way that you see yourself did not match up. This is going to make it match up. And this is really going to make you extraordinary. So trust this process, my friends, because it is really getting you to the place that you eventually want to be. And you will look back at this time, I guarantee you, you will look back at this time with gratitude. But I've just given you a timeline. You're welcome to make, and listen, God wouldn't have sent you here if it didn't want to help you out and say, I don't want Pisces. Pisces is stressed out. They got a lot of anxiety. I don't want them to, they clearly need a little help. So there's your timeline. It's going to be a son of a bitch for the next, say, almost 4 months. 3 months, because we're at the end of January. February, March, April. You got 3 months. In the scope of things, it's really not that bad. It's really not that long. Right? It's because it'll feel longer. You wish it was over tomorrow. But it's not going to be. Don't let pride get in your way. So, that's revealing something, isn't it? Pride has stopped you before. Or it could be dealing with it. You were dealing with a bunch of big egos. But that your ego wasn't strong enough or solid enough. You didn't have enough confidence in yourself to face up to that. And so you let somebody shut you down. Or this is you. And your pride got in your way. And every time things got hard, you were like, well, I don't deserve this. I deserve better. And you just took the easy path. And you never got the skills or the lessons that you needed to fucking build yourself into the person you needed to be. So either way, in the past, pride was a major issue that blocked you. Whether it was your pride or somebody else's pride, it doesn't matter. What matters is that's what blocked you. And now the universe is saying again, that's the adjustments need to be made. Moon card to moon card. It's your pride. It's pride. It's your sense of who you are. It's trust in yourself, belief in God, connectivity, and faith. It's like, don't qualify what I'm asking you to go through. Just go through it. Don't ask why. Say, I just got to get through it. Adjustments are required. The energy is gaining momentum. Not too far out. This is about when things start to shift or change. Once the adjustments are made in your perspective, then the adjustments will start to be made in your life. And you'll start to make different choices too. The things that you once preferred, it won't be the same anymore. Because this is really you going through a shift or a change and the timeline of that process. Let's go to the extended. I'll see you guys there.